Hello everyone, welcome to the stream again. I wonder if we still have people on the chat who have been waiting for 1 hour. If you do, thank you for waiting. And I hope I didn't scare you like hell when I just started talking now. So we are about to check out a few more games. The first game we were supposed to check out was Subworld and Prologue. But the maker, Nevermore, was supposed to be around and he's not around, so I think we should wait a little longer till we play this one. So I will actually play the last one first. Idol Goddess Made Captive 2017, which was made by one of the judges, so he's not allowed to be in the stream, or it's not very nice for the rules for him to be around checking other games while being judged, so he won't be around, but he asked me to review the game anyways, so I will do that. I will play it. Let me just announce on the Discord that we are already streaming again. So hold on a second. I guess I will post it on Twitter as well. Some people should follow the hashtags. You will see me do it. I guess that's fine. 10 entries again. Okay, so let's get started. Let's pick up the game. It should be right here somewhere, like geometries. Oh, did I? Oh, okay. I didn't download it yet, so that makes sense. I will download it now. Manual download, sure. I will download the other ones as well while we wait. Should be a download button here. Yes. And for this one as well, install, unzip, open setup. Yeah, okay, I can do that. And let's put on Earth, download. Sorry about that, I thought I had downloaded, but I did not. So it will take a little longer. Maybe Nevermore will show up meanwhile. We'll see. I'm waiting for all of them to finish download so I can extract them all immediately and not have to wait around. I can start extracting this. Okay, so this one is done. What else is already done? The IGMC2017. People who who write their names, their project names with a completely unidentifying names. That's wrong. You shouldn't do that. Please don't do that. I know it's idle, so I will use that name. Okay. So I'm copying things off screen, so just so you know, I'm not completely crazy. I just have 2 screens. Okay, this is done. What other? All of them are done. Okay, so let's extract the rest of them. LGOE. And the other one is Subworld. Subworld. Extracting, okay. Hold on, let me just copy. Subworld, what was the other one called? LBOE. So LBOE, where are you, LBOE? You're here. Okay. Cut. Paste. So since Nevermore isn't here yet, we'll do Idol Goddess Made Captive first. which, as I was saying previously, the author is one of the judges, so he's not allowed to be on streams checking out other games and stuff. But we will play his game anyways, so you guys can check it. If I would open the correct game, of course, which is not this one, it's Idol Goddess, yeah. So, game. Bam. There we go. We have game. Let's lower the volume a little bit. Or a lot. Okay, let us check if everything is okay on OBS. It seems to be. Okay, let's increase this a little bit. So, Idol Goddess made captive 2017. It's made a new memory. And we have Lamenti. I need to hurry and get to school. If I'm late again, teacher will make me stand in the hallway with buckets again. But that's good. It fortifies the muscles in your arms. So kids should look forward to that. Just want you to marry me? What was that? My head? I felt like someone just hit me with a sledgehammer. Oh, okay. Well, that was sudden. Don't look very strong. I know I'll give you my body. I was tired of fighting anyways. Okay. Well, what are you saying? Imlatir Jormin Yadjodval Va. Boom! And now we are a fairy. We are one now. I give you my real body so I can finally rest. That was smart. She ate the body? Fairies aren't supposed to eat bodies. It's not nice. Fairies are just evil. Want me to explain to you what will happen? I guess. You will use the stone to travel to the arena and fight for your life. Death is permanent, so don't die. Okay, I wasn't planning on dying. Your goal should be to buy your freedom, but while the first battles are easy, if you take too long, the arena can get impossible hard. Okay, so I should fight quick or kill them quickly. Good luck and remember to keep a log of your memories often. I put a book in your inventory that will help you out. Read it. And whatever you do, don't try to run away. The Overlord came personally and had workers remodel this room before you came. Huh. You should look around. Yes, Restoray, this is Sin's game. One more thing. I think we should just go by our first names, since we are one anyways. We are all fairies, this selfish. Just me. So we are Fairy the Fairy. So let's check out that item that she was talking about. Should be special item maybe? Key item? No. Normal item? No. So is guidebook. Okay, which section do you wish to read? There's a lot of stuff. I think I'm just gonna go with the power of intuition. And the power of intuition should get me. Yeah, exit. I don't want to read the whole manual. Let's see what's in the book. Food and drinks. Okay. There's a broken mirror. Always useful. Okay. A lot of rooms, I guess. And this is probably the exits. Let's try it. Welcome to the arena. Here our warriors fight for their lives in order to obtain glory. With it, they can earn their freedom rights. FR can be used to buy many things, but even more importantly, can be used to buy your freedom. Let the fights begin. Okay, let's fight some rats. What's the preparation? I can weak to all but gives flexibility. Weak to all but attacks multiple. Okay. I think I'm going to do area. And they are defending. Let's see how much damage I do. Only 52? And he does no damage to me despite doing the... that's weird. Okay, let's try a range preparation then. 52, so it's pretty much the same. I didn't get how... I did an area preparation, but then I didn't hit the area when I attacked. So I need to do preparation twice, and then after I have a preparation I can use it. Maybe that's the thing. Oh, if only I had read the manual. Oh yeah, you have area now, and now you can use it. Okay, that makes sense. $80 to all. Okay, that's good. Let us... I'll do another area preparation. And hit them all. I should kill them. Okay, not level up, but I got a medkit. She's Devil Anne. Hello Anne, how you doing? Enjoy your stay here. So like you fight all the time? Oh, what's this? Extra characters? Welcome, I don't remember you. Must be your first time. Please take advantage of me. Okay. Ah. Don't think I need it. What's this? Armor or accessories? Okay, so it's shops. Guess I should buy a suit of armor. Although they didn't do any damage, so maybe... Hey NJ4K, you're late, but you're up next, so beware. Let's... I guess I'll buy it. I mean, I have 100, so I should use it. Does it auto-equip? So we'll find out. And I guess... I buy weapons from this one? Yeah. Wooden stick. Nope. Wrappings. Why can't I buy anything? Or why doesn't he show me the option? Oh, because maybe I'm like a stick person, so I can only use sticks. I wonder if the class is random or if you can change the classes. Okay. Unreal 4 tutorials get in the way of life. Okay, so I think I'm good. Can I rest before another fight? Oh, can I cure myself? Yes. Save. Actually, let's check if she's equipped. No, she's not, which is bad. What? She doesn't automatically equip the suit of armor? Why not? Ah, because, okay, it decreases defense, but it decreases magic defense and agility. Well, I'm gonna stick with the suit of armor. Okay, let's fight another. More rats, again. Not attack, it's area. Okay. This is too easy. And why didn't I level up? This is weird. Anyways, let's equip this. Okay, I can go with the dress now. I hope it's not rats again. Okay, it's not rats. Let's go to an area, kill all of them. Or at least the rat and the fairy. Yeah, it's pretty nice and straightforward. Just a battle arena. But I like that they have like different, not classes, but different battle system. Like you can prepare to do an attack. That's different, at least I'd never seen that before, so... Okay, see what else we can buy now. Suit, I'm good. This guy just sells cures. So I guess the more you fight, the harder opponents you'll get. They did say something about speed in the beginning. Like, the longer you would take, the stronger the opponents would get, so maybe it has like an internal timer. So you need to do as many fights, as much fighting as you possibly can to get the experience points. Oh, the fairy keeps defending. I can do... is it a crush that breaks the defense? Let's see. Nope. How about normal attack? She defends. Well, let's try a ranged. Okay, she doesn't have defense now. Only 22. Come on, attack. Okay, just need to catch her without defense, then it works. Hold on, let me check. What's up? Okay, back to the game. Just checking Discord if there's any news, but nope. Oh, there's another character. Let's see what she has to offer. Would you like to marry me? No. I would like to change your class to da 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 da. No, I don't want to read the book. I'm lazy like that. I think I will just fight more. I guess at some point you should like figure out strategy, but I mean the opponents are pretty weak at this point, so you don't really need to level up. Yeah, the fighting is fun. Oh yeah, easy. Level 3. Gets a bit repetitive, but well, let's see if I can buy anything else. Oh no, I need 1000 to buy the next one. So just fight more. Does anyone know if these are stock images and music, or if they are original? All MV stock, okay, so he focused more on the new combat system. Oh, I got 33 damage. Come on, stop defending, you rat. Okay, thank you. It's a bit repetitive though. I mean, either there's something missing with the balance. Oh, not attack, area. It's also a bit silly that you lose the preparation after you use the standard attack, but well. See if we can level up now. I buy new armor. Oh, I have a maid uniform or a butler uniform. Let's get the maid uniform, I guess. And equip it. Now, armed with the power of the maid uniform, I shall conquer the world. Yeah, the enemies seem to be slowly stronger. Yeah, I've killed quite a few rats. What? At least 12. It's a bit repetitive. They could have added like a little more diversity on the opponents. And I don't get the point. You're just accumulating points so that you can buy more equipment and attack again and eventually escape. I don't see how you will escape if you don't see the limit of what you're doing. It's over 9,000. Ah, okay, normal attack. Like, the normal attack does a lot of damage already. Considering that preparing takes 2 turns, maybe I should just normal attack. I mean, I miss one of them, but they usually defend anyways. Yeah, usually there's like a calm down period after you do a very large project, where you don't feel like doing anything. Just like recovering and chilling, going back to the normal normal way of life. Then you start feeling like not useless, but like you're not doing anything productive, and then you'll eventually go back to doing stuff. Let's equip this. Status, what the status say? Just normal information. A girl who was captured and transformed, trying to find her way home. Okay. Let the fight begin. Okay, we're gonna do one more fight, and then we're gonna call it a day. Well, I like the game. It's simple, but it's like it does what it aims to do very quickly. What do you guys think on the chat about the game? I do like the new combat system of preparation. That's a nice twist, but I think it's a bit repetitive in terms of gameplay. Well, you didn't miss much. This is pretty much all there is to it. There was like an intro, and after the intro is just fighting always the same room. And 2 different types of enemies so far. And then when you win, you get some points, and you can buy some stuff, and go back to the arena. And the longer you play, the stronger the enemies get. Oh wait, save your memories before they're lost? Yes, save my memories. Can I, like, transform now? Is that it? Let's see. No, I still can't transform. Or maybe I don't know how to transform. Okay, well, the game seems alright, but I missed the point. Maybe if I read the actual book that they tell us to read. This one. Tips and tricks, class change. Where's the da-da-da-da thing? Da-da-da-da are you monsters that have learned to wear clothing and metal armor. Okay. Da-da-da-da, okay. Special class, they have high stats all around, can equip monster weapons, no armor, they can use ranged. Are you a monster? I guess. Okay, so it has a lot of thought into classes, but I don't really know how to change them. Yeah, feels a bit like too much information to pay attention to, I agree. Okay, so that was it for Idol Goddess Made Captive. It's simple, but I know at least there are no bugs in it, so it was properly playtested. Let's move on to our next game, which should be Subworld End Prologue. And we should have Nevermore joining us. I'm gonna try to give him a call, see if he picks up. Meanwhile, try to open the game. Hello, Nevermore.
Hello.
Ah, here we go. I can hear you.
I got
so
you. Okay.
welcome.
Let me just get the sound off the stream. There we go. That's better.
Yeah, yeah. Subworld and Prologue. So, what can you tell us about it? When did you come up with the idea to do this game?
Well, Subworld is actually a game that I've been working on for at least a year now, probably a little longer. It's the best way to describe it. It's a number of different achievements I'm trying to make with the game. It's about literacy, depression, and how depression can sometimes defeat, can sometimes affect your creativity.
Yeah, you don't feel like doing anything.
Exactly, yeah. So, End Prologue is more of a narrative story. It's not really... There are choices in it, but I haven't thrown in the battle system or anything, because the battle system is something I'm still working on. Which is kind of like a write or fight system, in which you're basically up against fictional characters in this world, and you decide whether you're going to write their story or erase them out of existence. So much like how depression, depression and lack of creativity can destroy your fictional worlds, you write your worlds, and that encourages your creativity. Also, at the same time, there are fictional characters from other books, like Journey to the West and Frankenstein and that kind of thing, that you can actually learn more about. So yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. But how did you come up with the idea? Were you like thinking that I should make a game about depression and came up with this concept?
Largely because I'm depressed, and a lot of the characters in Subworld are basically characters I gave up on a very long time ago.
Ah, okay.
If that makes sense. So basically, with the concept of the story is that all these fictional worlds have basically crashed together because of this depression, and this caused a great upheaval. And all of these fictional characters are suddenly self-aware that, hey, they were a piece of fiction. So where did they go from here? And, whilst the story is going on, the author's depression is slowly tearing their worlds apart, slowly destroying them.
That's some deep stuff right there, man. That's quite a concept.
Well, thank you. Basically, it's just basically every single, all of my characters that I used to create a very long time ago in comic books and wrote about. You know, the depression just kind of took over, and I just kind of gave up on them. And I felt like I owed them a hell of a lot more than I gave them. And there was just fictional. Yeah.
So now they come back a little bit. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very cool. So how much of the game is like original? How much did you get like stock footage from?
Pretty much 95% of the game is original. The only real stock footage from RPG Maker is probably a couple of the music tracks, and just a couple of the music tracks and the balloon icons, which is, and this, the special effects, you get for when you use them for battlers in battle scenes. But there's no battle in this story. And some of the music is Creative Commons. Like, for instance, the end song is by Bella Rouge, who does Creative Commons songs. And I tried to make it as original as I could, given the time I had. There was you probably read on, in the dev chat that there was a lot going on in my life at the time. I was moving, then we had other crises going on. So I really only had probably, in all, 5 days complete to do this project.
Really?
From scratch. Yeah.
And did you, like, are you working alone on the project? Do you have other people?
Yes. Currently I'm working alone on the project. I do have a composer, a professional game composer, but she's currently on work on another project, so she couldn't do this one for now. Okay. So we still haven't decided what engine we're using yet. MV is very inviting, but so is Game Maker Studio as well. So we're kind of looking at the two here.
So which one was this one done in?
This is done in RPG Maker MV.
Okay. Did you have problems with the frame rate on the previous stream that we did? Some people's games were slow, and they were saying it was because of MV, because they released this new version that optimized for mobile and stuff, and the desktop things got slow.
No. I think what the thing is that MV is a very powerful piece of software if you know how to use it. The problem is compression. And when it comes to making your assets, you must learn how to compress your assets, but also make them as visually impressive as you can. So a lot of the PNGs here are a lot smaller than they actually do appear. It's just a matter, as you can see, it's basic. The colors are very basic colors. They're, a basic palette.
That compresses better.
Exactly, yes. But I've had no problems with frame rates, and nobody's complained about frame rates so far. I'm pretty sure people with a low-end computer may have problems with it, but so far I've had no complaints.
Yeah, it looks smooth here while we're playing it, so...
Yeah, I mean, the box you just touched there was actually from a previous game involving this Tea-Lady character, which was... It was a Markiplier fan game, actually. So, and he was a character in it. He's not Tiny Box Tim, but he did show up, and we just decided to keep him. So
how did you do these graphics? Because they seem a bit 3D, but not quite. So are you like an illustrator?
Yes, they were done in Blender 3D.
Okay.
In Blender, I created a toon shader for it to make it look as toonish as I possibly can, and I did an experiment with it, a few weeks ago, see if this would work, and I'm like, this really just blew me away. Sorry, that door doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that door doesn't do anything. It looks pretty good. Like the rendering itself has a very unique character to it.
Thank you.
Just the blending of the colors and stuff. So, and it looks very dark. So if you wanted to put the depression mood on it, it looks quite dark and grey. So good job on that one.
Yes, thank you. So, so as you've seen, you've just come into the subworld game now, into the actual subworld, and you've entered this world where, well, there's literally nothing out the door. So this is where your choices start coming into play.
Okay, you're the writer of this great adventure. My life is in your hands. What should I do? Well, that was brave and quite logical, I might add. A void would be something to fall into, but this is nothing. No void to fall into, as a void would be something, but this is nothing. Okay. Are you sure you didn't major in philosophy or something like that?
Actually, I'm a sociologist.
Okay.
So a lot of my, and I'm also a historian. So a lot of my philosophies actually come from social observations of history. Like I do a YouTube channel which criticizes criticizes nostalgia, but I don't particularly do normal critics. I comment on this, on why something was successful and why something wasn't, given the sociological impact of the era. You know, like Masters of the Universe, the movie was released way before its time. If they released Masters of the Universe today, it would have been popular. But in 1985, it failed because, well, they were making a major movie over a toy line that was only 2 years old. So
I actually saw that movie, and I recall the movie was very like grown up. It didn't feel like cartoony at all. It didn't seem like it was for kids. It seemed like it was for
so the
teenagers that have already grown up a little bit more.
Yeah, so the problem is that they didn't know what to do with it. It was a kid's toy, but they needed to make sure that the adults were going to watch it too. So it was a convoluted mess. Now today you can do that because you and I remember Masters of the Universe and Transformers and stuff. So we will, we would enjoy it.
It wouldn't be kids going there; it would be grown-ups going there, remembering the old cartoons and the old characters.
Yeah. Wow. Exactly. Yeah. So.
Did you get any help doing the game in terms of playtesting?
Unfortunately, no. My girlfriend was very supportive. She gave me ideas. She's actually helping me with a lot of the stories that I've never read book-wise for the actual game. I've never, to be honest with you, I haven't read Orlando or Jane Eyre. She's helping me with those aspects of the game as well. But in this one was pretty much all my own work. So, yeah.
Did you already had experience with the RPG Maker before? I mean, you were saying you had a team,
I've done 3 games on RPG Maker. My first one was Markiplier's Box, which was a fan game, which was kind of pushed by my daughter. Then I did 2 Asylum Jam games, and this is my actual 4th RPG Maker game.
Okay, but you never participated in IGMC before?
No, this is my first IMG. Yeah, I am
IGMC. Yeah. Okay. So how did you like it? Was it fun?
It was actually fun. You know, I mean, I obviously had longer to do. 4 weeks rather than 48 hours.
Yeah.
But the thing is it was kind of nice to have that because I also had other tragedies going on. One of my military cadets was killed in action. So I had to do an obituary with that. Yeah. So I had to do an obituary for that. And obviously we're moving as well. So everything was kind of collapsing in around me. So everything you see there is just basically as much culmination of hard work I could do in 5 days. And it really drained me, as you can understand. You can understand how draining that is.
Yeah.
But I was so determined to get it done. I think I got it done 12 hours and 9 minutes to spare.
How long is it in terms of gameplay? Did you account?
I would say it's about 13 minutes, probably less, 20 minutes.
That's
it's not
a lot.
Long game.
That's a lot.
It's more based on story, on background, so you can kind of get an idea what's going on. It tells more than it shows, if that makes any sense. And I've only got 6 scenes in the entire game.
Okay. How far away are we in the game now?
You're basically halfway through the game right now.
Okay.
So
that's not so bad. I mean, when the games are very long, it also tends to lose focus on what the message is. So I think you had a very specific concept. So I think that would be about accurate time length to expose it without it, dragging on too long and becoming boring or losing the point. So yeah.
And I also think that as this is just an introduction to the main game, there's no point in dragging it on, any further, making it any more than it should be, Yeah.
So, so you were saying this is introduction to the main game, so you're gonna make a bigger game?
It's gonna be a bigger game. There's gonna be more. What's the word I'm thinking of? Controversy behind it. There's gonna be more I'm trying to think of the word. You know, you make different choices, and then, you know, and it goes in a different direction. You know, like
you can choose, and it has consequences later on.
Everything, yeah, thank you. Everything has consequences. In fact, the game is pretty much self-aware of itself. My girlfriend's just saying hi. My girlfriend is pretty much self-aware that you're playing the game. So you've got to ask yourself: are you playing the game, or is the game playing you?
So I'm drinking me a bean in pipe too. It's all a bit of a blur. Suffice to say, I was placed under this rock, which I can't move, and told to wait for some tea lady to come along.
Can you hold the line for a second?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So go on.
Do you happen to know of any particular tea lady in the immediate vicinity? Note that all your choices are timed, and you have 7 seconds to make a choice before the default.
Okay, I'm back.
I found a typo on decision.
You're going to find a lot of typos. I apologize.
It's fine. Each choice will have an effect on the character. Yeah, go on.
But I also wanted to do the 7-second choice because people will debate too long, and I want people to kind of like really feel as if they have to make.
Yeah, go with their gut feelings. Did you ever play those Telltale games where you have?
Yes, that's what inspired me. So yeah.
One thing I don't like about the Telltale games is that you have the feeling that your choices will have consequences, but mostly it's a pretty linear game, and your choices will only like differ the storyline in 1 or 2 points. So it doesn't really feel very like you're in control. It just feels like you randomly choose stuff, and then at the end you get a percentage of how many other people feel the same way that you do. And that's the most interesting part of the game for me, rather than what choice you do.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what this game is like, but at the end of in the actual Subworld game, it's going to be completely different. You know, you're going to have real consequences. You're going to feel how that affects not just you, but everyone else in the character, you know, in the game. So,
some kind of spell. So is this pumpkin your avatar? Because it looks like your avatar.
Yeah, he's. I'm really proud of the pumpkin character. He's one of the more recognizable characters I made in over the years. So when people actually see people see him, they know it's kind of me, or there's I'm doing something based on the game or something. So
did you use it? Did you use it before in other games or something?
Yeah, no, I used it in a comic I was writing but never got around to finishing.
Okay.
So I just threw him in here as one of the characters that was a victim of my depression.
Okay. But you didn't. You were saying the music, you got it from Creative Commons?
Yes.
I think it fits well. Was just thinking about that.
Well, it's very important to see you later. I think it's very important that if you're telling a story, you've got to have the background music has to represent it.
Yeah, you have to be cohesive, at least.
Cohesive, yeah. And also they've got to kind of fit in with the theme, So you probably notice a lot of my music is, is very orchestral.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to keep in with that orchestral feel to make it feel like you're watching a movie. You're actually a part of something. So, but the problem is, if you've got orchestral, then you suddenly go into digital music. That really has a jarring effect. It's like a whiplash motion, when you change that. So, yeah.
Okay, kind of stuff. Minutes. I found another typo.
I know. I'm actually proud. There are fewer typos in this than I've ever done in a game, so give me credit.
Sorry, I'm just reading.
No, that's okay.
Is there anything else you would like to tell the people about your game? Like anything
the reason
that we haven't covered?
The reason I called the character Brussels is because, as well as I do, nearly every character with a pumpkin head is usually called Jack or Peter if you go by the song. So he's kind of like saying, "No, that's racist."
So I have a personality of my own. I'm not
exactly. Yeah. Exactly, yeah. So it's his way of saying, no, you don't. I'm not Jack. I'm Brussels, and like Brussels sprout or something. It's an in Jake. It's an in joke. I will be back in 1 second. Do you mind?
Okay, yeah, no problem. So yeah, that happened. If you're confused, imagine how I feel. Catastrophe. Now he comes back as Super Pumpkin, or the Dark Pumpkin, okay. I like that it's mostly more like a story than a role-playing game, but it's fun. I think it really works with the graphics. What do you guys on the chat think? Do you like it? Do you think it's cool?
I'm sorry about that.
No problem.
Okay, where did we get up to?
I'm playing along. I'm playing along with the Dark Pumpkin now.
The Dark Pumpkin. I've actually had some people actually ask me to make a separate game on this character.
It's like the dark side version of Brussels.
Oh, possibly. I couldn't possibly tell. So, yeah. I would just like to get more hits on the game. I think I've got about 80 hits on the game and 17 downloads so far, and I know it's 24 hours, but I'm like, oh my god.
I haven't even looked at my download hits for my game so far. I'm just, whatever, the project is done. If someone commentates, it's great. But my job is done here. Now I'm just curious on what other people did. I've been finding a lot of nice games. Have you checked other people's games so far?
I have been. I've been checking pretty much as many as I can, given the time I have. I've got an entire month to to go for, I think, 263 games.
Yeah,
that's going to be fun. That's a lot. I dread the judges' decisions at this point. That's not a situation I want to be in.
Yeah.
And the competition is really, really tough.
Yeah, I have no clue how they're going to narrow down to 3, there are so many and they're all completely different, so how do you, measure them up to one another?
Exactly, yeah. I mean, people are kind of, graphics, they're going to choose on graphics. No, I've seen some really great games with very simple graphics. And if you want me to mention Undertale, for an example, whatever you think of Undertale, it's still a very popular game, and it's probably got some of the most basic graphics out there.
Yeah.
So graphics don't make a game, and what I've done here is, what I've done graphically here may look nice and may look beautiful, but is it a playable game? That's what matters,
Yeah, totally agree.
Yeah. So, yeah. And seriously, she has no idea who the Dark Pumpkin is. It's nobody does. Which I think is kind of like the in-joke. We know who he is, but nobody in Subworld knows who he is. I mean, think about it. Batman. Nobody knows who Batman is.
Yeah.
But for goodness sake, he has the same chin as Bruce Wayne. He has the same mouth as Bruce Wayne.
And the eyes.
And he sounds like Bruce Wayne.
No, that's not true. He uses a voice distortion thing. Okay?
Yeah, but still,
that's not true.
But still, you can still recognize he's Bruce Wayne just by looking at his chin and mouth. Okay?
Yeah, that's true.
That's not an effective mask. But comic book logic,
Yeah. Come along now. So, how far away are we from the end? I'm wondering if we should end the section of your game, or if we should try to finish it.
You have about 5 minutes left, probably, if that. So okay. I would recommend you see it through to the end and you'll kind of understand what it's up to you. I'm not going to force you, obviously.
There is death, and is that a cement maker with wings, or is it a time machine?
Oh, you'll see in a minute.
Okay.
You'll see in a minute.
Hello, old friend.
Exactly, Ozzy. It doesn't make any sense why they would, why people. But it's comic book logic, like you said.
In comic books, everything is possible.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'd also like to see the cutscene I did as well, which I'm very proud of. You know, I did a 3D animated cutscene. It's only what 3 seconds, you know, about 4 or 5 seconds long, but I was very proud of how that came out. You know, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that on the end, or did we already see it?
It's nearer the end. You haven't
Okay.
seen it yet. You'll see it in the next scene. So. I don't know if any of you actually noticed the reference to Brussels being under the rock. Did anyone get that? You know,
I must confess that I did not get that reference.
Are you familiar with Journey to the West and the Monkey King?
I am not.
Oh, well, basically the story is the Monkey King caused havoc in heaven. And he made a... You know, he basically went to war. You know, basically he was chaotic, and heaven just kind of got so tired of him. And they went to war with Monkey, and he beat the entire host. And Buddha came down and said, "Okay, here's a bet for you. If you can leap to the end of the universe and back again, I will make you king of heaven." And so he off my palm. So he jumps up. So Monkey jumps off his palm and finds 5 pillars at the end of the universe, graffitis it, then urinates on it, and then says,
Okay.
"Buddha, look, I went to the end of the universe." But it turned out that he didn't go to the end of the universe. All he did was leap across Buddha's palm to the end, and peed on his fingers. Turns out that Buddha's wisdom is, you know, is just as big as the universe. So, as punishment to the Monkey King, he put him under a mountain for 500 years.
Okay.
And waited, you know. So basically, that's the reference. It's basically.
But what was his name? Brussels.
Brussels. Oh no! In the Monkey King, it's called Sun Wukong. But
Okay.
Brussels kind of made it. Brussels made a comment saying in the game, you probably noticed there was probably some drinking involved. I got in a fight, urinated somewhere, bit of graffiti, and ended up under this rock.
Okay, so that's the reference. All right.
Yeah. It's kind of like I like to throw in as many Easter eggs as I can and see how many people pick it out. So
References. So did you do like the story first, or the worlds, or?
basically, yeah. Basically, what I did was I threw in all my worlds together, and obviously they're not supposed to be in the same world. So what I did was I was kind of like, how would these creatures react to suddenly having their entire world thrown upside down and thrown together? You know, you've seen mishmashes before, you know, DC versus Marvel, that kind of thing, and it's all run of the mill. But in this was kind of, if they are actually self-aware of who they were and suddenly they were thrown together in worlds that are not even supposed to be apart with, how would they relate to each other? You know, so in one world I got a devil girl that's a good person, and then in another world I have somebody that, you know, that goes around killing vampires. So if the devil girl is a good person, but you got a vampire killer in another world, how are they going to relate to each other? if that makes any sense.
They're gonna hang out, I guess.
Yeah, I guess they are. You know, that's really how it works. So sorry, this is a little longer than I expected it. Actually, this particular cutscene, but yeah.
It's okay. Now we have Brussels is back. He'll be your pilot for the rest of the journey.
Yes. It's basically an airship made out of writing paper.
Ah, SS Plot Convenience is ready and waiting to take us to our destination.
Yeah.
Have been given a quill. Okay, let's go on board of the paper flying thingy. Climb aboard, yes.
I mean, I'm curious as to what your
did I find
impression
a
is.
bug? Because I'm hitting yes, and she's not climbing aboard.
She should be.
Now it
works
worked.
before. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Twice didn't work, and then suddenly it worked. So I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes that can happen in MV. I've noticed RPG Maker kind of makes that, sometimes does that with playbacks. It's probably a video thing. You know, remember the Markiplier's game box? Somebody had that problem. They just restarted the game and it worked. So, yeah.
So this is the cutscene. You're flying in space.
Oh no, you get the cutscene after this particular discussion they have here. So,
Captain speaking. Hope you enjoy your ride with completely boring airlines. If you look to your left, you will see a whole lot of nothing. If you look to your right, more of the whole lot of nothing. You expect no turbulence of any kind. Well, there's no turbulence in nothing. Everybody knows that. And in the case of absolutely nothing happening, we can do absolutely nothing for you. I like your narrative. It's funny.
Thank you. I think this. I mean, that's another thing. I played a lot of RPG Maker games, and the narrative seems to be the same. You know, hero goes on a quest to save the world, and I'm kind of like, I would like to change that narrative and kind of make it a little bit more like I'm a show writer, so I'd like to make something feel like it's more like you're a part of a film or a book or something, rather than a part of a run-of-the-mill computer game. You know, I always read the back. You know, this is the background of this world where suddenly chaos came and one hero could come and save the world. I know that is typical of JRPGs, and I know that people enjoy that, but to me, it's just basically the same game I played before.
Yeah, I got a bit tired of those games, and usually standard RPG Maker games throw me a bit off because, you know, you are the hero and you're going to save the world again. Yeah. And I'm more interested in the plot behind it and how the characters relate and how the characters are like than the storyline of saving the world. Because the storyline of saving the world, I already know it. There might be a few plot twists, but it's pretty much the same all the time. So usually I'm more interested in the characters, and if there's like an amateur writer that doesn't put like a believable character in it, or has these sentences that don't really fit so well, it completely turns me off from the game. Yeah. And I don't want to read what he says anymore, so I'm just skipping. So what's the point of playing a game if you're always skipping everything that's popping up, you know? So yeah. So we have arrived, and Yasunori's here.
Yeah, this is the last scene, so...
Okay, I guess we will finish the game then.
Did you see the 3D animation, by the way?
Yes, it's pretty nice.
I mean, again, that's what I say, you know, it's kind of like, you're dealing with characters, and these people, you know, these are people, and unless you introduce them as people, they're not interesting. And I can't play ordinary JRPG fantasy games anymore, largely because I can't play Final Fantasy anymore, largely because it's the same story I played last time, if that makes any sense to you.
They always aim to have, like, it's pretty much the same storyline, but they try to have impact, and the characters are different, but they have the same characteristics sometimes, but they always try to have, like, little quirks in them for people to, I don't know, not relate, but, you know, find interesting and fall in love with them. But the storyline is always pretty much similar.
Yeah, exactly. Like I say, to me, a story is pointless without a character, or without characters. So you can either do something run-of-the-mill, like you see in the standard comic book fare, or you can actually make it a living, breathing world, and that's what I chose to do with Subworld. That sounded rather arrogant of me, didn't it?
I think people got the point. It's okay. Right or fight, Mrs. E. It's a simple choice. Choose now before I choose you. Right or fight. I will write. Choose the power for good.
Of course, in the other option, Brussels comes to your rescue, but he can't beat Yasunori because Yasunori is a representation of destruction. So the more destructive you are to him, he gets stronger. That's right or fight. Yasunori and Mrs. E are the choice you have to make in the following game. If that makes any sense.
It makes. I like these layers of, it's not philosophy, but, you know, things that you have to think and that it makes sense how they connect. I like that you have that in the game. I think it works really well. So good job on that. shall meet again, tea lady. Rest assured, the choice will be made. I wrote a piece of his story. I made a choice, either to write or create or fight and destroy. I get it now. So now you know how to not get depressed anymore?
No, I've never gotten over my depression, but I have managed to balance the depression with creativity. And this has been very, very helpful. You know, being able to create has actually helped me deal with that depression.
It's the best output for depression is to try to use it creatively.
Exactly, yeah. And like I said, this is a metaphor for depression, but I also want it to be educational. So people will actually, you know, people will want to read books like Moby Dick and Jane Eyre and stuff like that because it was in this game. So there's a lot going on, you know, in Subworld, and I want people to come out of it with their own interpretation of it. I mean, I've got one guy who's already made a theory that Brussels is a murderer. Because it says that their world, you know, the hero of their world was destroyed, was killed. So Brussels is now trying to be the hero. His father is death, and his teacher is Yasunori. Therefore, he must be a murderer.
I step sideways.
Wow, that's connecting some conspiracy dots right there, you know.
Yeah, sorry, but the music on the game is really loud on this part, which is weird because I reduced it to 20%, so it should be at the same level.
And probably because it comes, it's in the video rather than the. I apologize.
I'm just gonna end the game so we can talk about it. But the game was really good. I don't understand how the music in the end, if it's supposed to be background music, it should be the same level as the rest.
It was probably because it was in the video, and I apologize for that. The sound that particular song was in the video, not in the game engine itself. So.
But that should be like part of the same volume controllers.
Quite, yeah, it should be. I think. I don't know why.
So that's more a bug in MV than anything else.
Yeah.
So
what was your impression?
I liked it. It's completely different, and I like that because I'm tired of standard RPGs. I like stuff that's different. This one really makes you think and connects, you know, parallel things. I really like that aspect, and the artwork was pretty good as well. So congratulations! I think it was a good game. Did you enjoy IGMC? Do you think it was worth participating?
I did actually.
Despite all the stress.
I did enjoy participating. It made me feel like I was a part of something, and actually talking to the developers actually made it so much more therapeutic, if that makes any sense. I'm in it to win, obviously, because we all want the money, but at the same time, I enjoyed doing it as well. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't enjoy it. So.
Do you think you have a chance, though, with so many entries of so much high quality?
To be honest with you, I don't think I have much of a chance.
Yeah.
I would like to think that there's a possibility.
It depends so much on subjective factors of how the judges will evaluate that. It's for me, it's completely impossible to know the top 3.
Exactly, yeah.
Even if I check all of these entries, I could pick a top 3 that's completely different from what the juries will pick. So,
exactly, yeah, and I think that's the thing. You know, are they looking for story? Are they looking for aesthetics? Are they looking for breaking the usual rules of the game? You know, the game making engine itself. It's a tough choice. You just don't know. So
yeah,
and so many people have brought so many different elements to this. You know, to this contest. You know, you just don't know. And,
it's hard.
Yeah. And so many people, you know, and I'm looking at them and I'm kind of going, wow, that is very inspirational. I might use that in my next game. You know, so don't think that, even if you don't win, don't think, you know, win the money or anything. Don't think that you haven't inspired somebody already.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of games that have really been very inspirational, and that was in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of interesting ideas. I was surprised with the quality of ideas. When I heard about the competition, I thought everybody would make, you know, the usual RPG. The hero, battle system, and that's it. And from the entries that I checked so far, and I only been checking them on this stream, so like 10 so far, I found a lot of different concepts and different ideas that really surprised me on the diversity of the what stuff people are making with the RPG Maker. So that's very interesting.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciated that you gave it. It's nice to see that so many people saw it as well. So thank you guys.
Thank you for joining the call, and thank you for making the game.
And yeah, thank you. You just take good care of yourself, all right?
Okay, bye. Take care. Okay, so that was End Prologue Subworld. I really like that, so really cool. Happy to have experienced that. Next up we have I'd Cross the World for you. I'd Cross the World for you. And I think we have PK Lucky. Let me try to give him a call, see if he's around. And if he can join us. Or the playthrough. Hello PK.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Let me just mute the stream here. There we go.
Okay. Thank you for joining us. So, how was it making a game for IGMC? Had you participated before?
This is my second IMGC, actually. IGMC.
IGMC.
Yes, there we go.
Sorry, I have to install it real quick. I hadn't run the installer yet. What version of the RPG Maker did you use?
2003.
2003. Okay. There should be an icon on. No. Where? On the start. Oh no. Where is the shortcut supposed to be installed after you run the setup?
During that installation prompt, you're supposed to choose where the game directory is.
Okay, I'm just gonna run it again and see what directory it is. So program files, Kadawara RPG. Okay, I can find that. I think. I hope. Let's see, program files. No, I already installed it. Okay, just a second. So tell me a little about the game while I'm searching for what it is. Like, did you do it alone? Did you have people helping you out?
This was all on my own, pretty much.
Okay,
Other than
how
the
much?
people who helped, like, play test.
How much did you? Well, how much is original and how much is like stock stuff?
A lot of it is stock. The only really original thing I made was the title screen. Everything else I found like as like free resources online or through the RTP, pretty much.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, you have to make the eggs. Well, you have to make the omelet with the eggs that you have. So let me try to. I want to show the game, not the rest. How can I? Sorry. Maybe I can full screen this. Okay, now we're ready for the stream. Okay, so new game. So what's the concept behind the game? Crossing the world for someone, apparently.
This entire like plot line is based off this promise I made to a really close friend of mine that after I'm done graduating with college and whatnot, I'd visit him one day in real life. Because we're internet friends, and he's all the way in Japan. I'm here in the United States. So, like, yeah. And this whole entire game is kind of based off that.
Yeah, so it's expensive to go to Japan. I always wanted to go to Japan. I've never been there, so everything I've done has led up to this moment. I'd cross the world for you, my most precious friend. Congratulations on graduating, Kiki. We're proud of you. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. I'd be able to do whatever I wanted? Yes, why? Okay, cool. I'm going to see my friend Kenta in Japan now. I'll be sure to text you and send pictures. Bye! And she's gone. That was fast.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I need an adult. For what? She got lost. I'm cold, hungry, lost. I should have put more thought into this. Yeah, you shouldn't leave home without thinking it through. Should at least,
She's
you
not
know...
the type of person to think ahead.
Don't worry, Cole. The rain will stop soon. There's someone up ahead. Excuse me. Cole the Hawk or Cole the Phoenix. Squawk.
So yeah, all the named characters are actually based off of. So.
Based
yeah,
off. Based off what? Sorry, you cut off a little bit there.
Based off of some of my friends.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, just a gift to all my friends. It just happened, and one of my friends' birthdays just happened to fall like around the submission deadline for the contest. So I thought, you know what? Let's just make my friend a gift. Let's give him a game as a birthday gift. It's fine.
So have you bought your ticket to Japan yourself yet? Or are you still working on it?
Still working on it.
It costs money, right? That's always the problem.
Oh yeah.
So how big is the game in terms of playtime?
It's like 40 minutes at most.
Okay. But you can jump in and out of holes. So let's try to find the secret path.
That this game is made in 2003. Just putting that out there.
Were you just more comfortable in using 2003 or...?
Honestly,
What?
this is actually the first time I've actually seriously worked with 2003. I've been mostly working with Ace before all this. I just thought it would be nice to use like a simpler engine for this game, since this is kind of a simple game, really.
Okay, I got the wood. Let's see what I... Was she looking for wood? Get wood as soon as possible. I have it. It's right here. Okay. But I already have the wood. How can I use it?
You have to get 3 pieces of wood, so
Oh,
one from
3.
each like area. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's check out the other one. Oh. Oh no. Please leave your
Area.
boat by the dock. And jump to the islands by facing them and pressing Z. Oh yeah, you can jump, that's true. Hop, 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 hop. How do I hop to the... Okay, I go up, then I cross here. And then I go down. And now I have wood and a boat. There we go. Last piece of wood. I need to jump over rocks, I guess. I push the rocks. Did I screw up already? I think so. Let's go back in. I used to be good at this. What was it called? It's not Sudoku. What is it? Where you push the things?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think I have to push this. Yeah, that one and that one. Yeah, okay. Wood. Alright, got all the wood. I'll bring it back to Ash. And the rain stopped. That's always useful. There you go. Let's camp. Oh, level 2. Survival skills learned. So it's all story-based? There are like no battle sequences and stuff like that?
There's a few battles, but to be perfectly honest, they're really easy to get through. You can probably just auto-battle and you'll get through them just fine.
Okay.
I didn't really have time to like properly balance it, but to be honest, it's more story-based than anything, so...
Yeah. I'm going to graduate soon. Congratulations, I'm so proud of you. Thank you, Kenta. Want to talk more, but it's getting late. Haha. Need to get up early. Time is it there? 2 AM. It's almost 2 AM here, so it's close enough. I do not want to keep you up late. I will send you a new song I found, but wait until tomorrow to listen to it so you can sleep, okay? Good night, Kenda. Good night, Kiki. Time zones won't be a problem once I get there. We'll be able to do whatever we want together. Listen to music, play video games, watch movies. It will be a blast. Soup. Oh, cemetery. Okay, ladder. Ladders are always useful, especially when you want to climb onto stuff. Let's grab this. Can we go south? Nope. Oh, there's a girl who seems lost. Don't be scared, my name is Kiki, I want to help you. No, you're like a zombie. Except zombies don't speak. Oh, she's Marta, okay. My friend Yuki likes carrots. Is she a rabbit? So give her this, she might trust you more. Got carrot, okay. I guess I'll have to find her friends. There's a crate. Magic water, okay. Help! I'm Yuki. This hole appeared out of nowhere. Sneaky holes.
That's what
I have a ladder. Okay. Oh, I have Yuki has joined the party. Got potion. And is that a zombie? Freeze the water with my powers. Okay, so she's like a mage. Skills. I can do skills. Where are skills? Skills for Yuki. Cold touch. That was awesome. Slime. Water elemental. Okay. Nah, I don't need to tell. I do auto attack. With the power of auto attack, I will be able to save Kiki and Yuki. Okay, good job. Let's help the zombie, or whatever it is. Is it a robot? How do I get rid of rust? And this guy... It's Kenzo. How did they manage to get stuck on trees? Like, did they fall from the sky? How is that possible?
Look, man, sometimes you just gotta accept these things. Accept the fact that the developer had limited RTP resources.
You have to come up with background stories for why all three characters... Well, one of them fell into a pit, but at least two of them are stuck behind bushes. So you have to get proper background stories for that. I got the flint, okay, so... Dang it, no space between the trees. Dusk can shrink herself. Yeah, but I don't have Dusk. I need to get Dusk first. Okay, so I guess we have to go back. Figure out an item to help Dusk. Should be on the top right, I guess. Just the only way left. There's a house. And an oil can. Yeah, oil should help with rust. What do you guys on the chat think of the game so far? Okay. Dusk is back online. Okay, Dusk has joined the party. I need to use skills of Dusk. Oh, I left the other one behind.
Yeah, honestly, if I had the choice, I would keep everyone together at the same time, but having everyone follow you on the map, it was hard to program, so I just had to make it so that one person at a time follows you around.
Isn't it automatically when you join the party? Well, maybe in 2003 it's not. On the
Yeah,
other
in
one?
2003 it's not.
Yeah, okay. Genzo joined the party. Okay, let's go, Genzo. I guess there will be a skill in Genzo that will help save Marta. So... Dragon Breath. Watch out! Oh, Genzo is a dragon. Okay, that makes sense. What? The trees came to life with fire. Now that's just messed up, man. It's supposed to be the other way around.
You know what?
Like the fire is like a magic fire that reverts time, and the crumpled trees become new trees.
Exactly. Let's go with that.
There's a severe lack of background stories for this section of the game. Okay, auto attack.
You know.
You ran out of time. So how much of it was like, did you plot the whole game first and then do the locations, or what was your game plan attacking the making of the game?
I started off with the characters first because, like, again, this was mostly for my friends first and foremost before the contest, and then from there I designed areas based around what characters I would be using, and then plots pretty much came after that.
Okay. How much time did you spend on each part?
A week per part. There's 4 parts total, so pretty much the whole month I've been working on the game.
Okay. It's okay, just talking with you is enough. Thank you for always being there for me, Kenta. You are my friend, I do not want to see you hurt. Okay, now the tree ants are gone. We can move on to the next place, next part. So I'm halfway through the game now?
Yep.
Okay. I guess we can do the whole game then. Oh, I reached level 3. Super speed. Zoom. Super dash. Oh, she runs faster than cars. Oh, there's a whole story. Okay. It's coming right there. Yep. We're in the band called the Lollipop Paint. Okay. Sure. I guess I can hand out flyers. Okay. So I guess I should save in case I screw up.
There is a possibility you could screw up.
Yeah. Okay, so shift to activate the dash and Z to give the flyer. Okay, I should be able to do that. Get away. Okay, you. Come on, come on. Take the flyer, little girl. Come on. Fast, 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 fast. One more. One more. There's one guy here. There you go. You. Come on. Stop moving. Stop moving. Need more flyers. Okay. Where was the flyer guy? He was around here. Crap. Where? Ah, they're there. Okay. Okay. Hey, old man. 11 flyers. Is that enough? Yeah, you can stick around with us until the concert if you want. Okay, I guess I distributed enough flyers. I reached level 4! I learned how to sing! Oh, there's a concert and everything. Alright, let's get the show started. Okay. And here is where we part ways. Now I have 2 albums. Forgot my wallet after all this walking.
Yep.
That happens. I guess
yeah.
I will have to help the ship crew or smuggle myself into the ship. Of course, on real ships they don't put empty kegs inside ships because they already have enough kegs full of stuff. But, you know, it's a game, so let's pretend they do. Treasure! I want a stimulant, magic water, potion. Alright. And a bed, should I rest? I don't need to rest, I think. I'm good. I didn't use any health. Oh no, Cthulhu is attacking. I guess I should help them. Auto attack. Okay, we won. Right, what about the other squids? Like these. Auto attack. With the captain's help it should be easier. Okay, last one. Okay. Guts tell me it's not over yet. Well, now comes the big boss. Mother of Krakens. I guess maybe this one I should properly attack. Should probably use some skills. Skill, survival skills. Oh, attack. Sing will raise the attack. Okay. This one. Bombs away, gunpowder spray. And skill of this one, strong attack. For this one, navigator's eye. Nope, I want to throw a bomb. Okay, the rest can be attacks. Okay, we won. Okay, they're nice pirates. Okay, let's go for Japan. Persifus? Nope, can say
Oh,
that
that's a reference to my first game I made, Legend of Perseus. So
okay.
it doesn't really add to the story. It's just kind of a fun reference.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so I guess you should be arriving in Japan now. Please wait for me, I'm almost there. Thank you, Captain Bitman. And there they are. And that was that. Okay, thank you for that. That was nice.
Glad you liked it.
Audio by Mudamashi, Music Egg, and graphics by Shigekishi, and a few other people. Okay, well, were you happy with the outcome of IGMC?
Oh yeah, definitely. I had fun with it. It was great participating in it.
Do you feel like you have a chance at winning the award?
Honestly, there's so many good games that were entered this year. I'm not sure if I really have a chance, but it would be nice if I won. I highly doubt I will, though.
Have you checked many of the other games so far?
A few, and they're all really, really great.
Yeah, I was surprised with the quality of the entries so far. They've been really good stuff. So yeah. Okay, so that's it. Anything else you would like to add or tell or ask people in the chat? This is your perfect time to do so.
I really hope that you all enjoyed the game. I had a fun time making it and stuff. I'll be sure to check out all of yours at some point, and good luck to everyone.
Okay, so thank you for joining us on the stream, and thank you for making the game. Bye bye. Take care.
Yep. See ya.
Okay, so that was I'd Cross the World for you. And I think we have one more game to check out today, which is Last Boy on Earth. And I think I had one of the makers up for joining us. Let's see if he's around. Look. Seems to be up. Okay, so let me try and call him. See if he can join us.
Hello.
Hello, Jacob. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. We had a lot of cool games today as well. I'm very surprised on the quality of the game so far.
Yeah, I've been watching. It's awesome.
Yeah. Is this your first IGMC or have you participated before?
I never had the guts to participate in the previous IGMCs. This time is my first.
But did you make other RPG Maker games before?
Oh yeah, I've since the last ones, there was a website that I was doing some weekly games for, and that kind of, got me to the point where I am now, where I have kind of the confidence to make a game rather quickly.
Okay. And you use RPG Maker MV, from what I'm seeing from the game now?
Yes, sir.
Let me lower the volume a little bit so people can hear you speaking. So, have you been using MV for a long time, or did you just change recently?
I've got a good experience with MV. I bought it when it first came out, so it's been a rough road for getting it to where it is now. I think it's a lot better than it was when it first came out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've been using it since then.
Okay, so what is the concept behind your game? It's called The Last Boy on Earth, so apparently it's the story of the last boy on Earth.
So the very first game that I made for a contest was called Last Girl on Earth. So this is kind of an offshoot from that game. It's a it's the guy's version. So you got the girl's perspective from the first game, and now you have the guy's perspective.
Okay. Do they get together in the end, the last boy and the last girl?
Well, that's a spoiler now, isn't it?
What could happen between the last boy and the last girl on Earth?
Okay,
they have to meet. I mean, come on.
yeah. It would be kind of sad if they didn't, wouldn't it be? So, yeah, you could say they could. They meet up.
So, beasts were unleashed, and they indiscriminately attacked anything and everything. And soon, both sides were left decimated. Those who wanted to survive fled to isolated areas. My family was one of the lucky few. "12 years since the parents left to secure our old mountain cabin. Meanwhile, my uncle has been watching over me. That time, we have not seen any other human beings. Will we be the last people on Earth?" So, how much of this is original and how much is stock footage?
So, in this particular scene, I actually modeled and textured the entire scene in Blender and rendered it out. The character art, the busts that you're looking at, those are by my friend Lauren, and she drew those characters for me. The sprites themselves are from a guy named Mac, who made some sprites a long time ago for, I think, VX, and XP.
Okay. So how many